Hello guys, I really enjoyed that hunt last time, so I'm going to give it another go using sort of the strategy that I was developing at the end of last episode. So if you missed the last one, I'm doing a ranger hunt, and it's very specific, very specialized kind of hunt, where it's just targeting one animal, one herd, for the most part. And what I was looking for is this Sika deer here. Now, I don't know if it's a herd or a solo. I actually wasn't successful. I ended up getting a sandbar deer. Um, yeah, but the plan this time, last time it was we were targeting this often zone, rest zone down here. Now, what I've done is actually I've marked each often zone with a tripod. Since it's we're all focused on just that one herd, we can use as many tripods as we want to sort it out. And we're going to be targeting the feed zone. So if you go to the encyclopedia and you look at the Sika deer, they've got that noon feed time. All these other times are not that great. I mean, the evening drink zone's okay, but this is definitely the time to get them. The problem is the feed zones can be pretty heavily covered, right? But these, I think, are going to be the time zones for Sandbar and Sika, right? Because Sandbar is the same. Yeah, so these are going to be your two zones for sure. We're going to be doing the feed zone today. Their often one is up here. They're going to be resting at either one down here, probably this one. And I was having trouble trying to figure out the game trail that they use to get from these zones up to this feed zone up here. That is the assumption that they come to this one and not that one. If they go to this one, I think the hunt would be pretty much blown, because I don't think you can approach this one in Ranger at all. At least not with my patience level. I mean, you just have to, and not worth it. I would cancel the hunt if they ended up on this one, which can definitely happen. But I'm going to go on the assumption that's working here. And I have another tripod right here. And I put it there because there's a little bit of an open field. And I think the game trails go through here. So that's my little setup there. So the goal is to get to this tripod right here. We're starting at this campsite over here because I don't want to come from the main lodge and spook them off of the rest zones. So we're going to swing around here. I might even drive, I don't know, up here, get out and come down. We'll see. But yeah, that is the plan. So it is Ranger with all the UIs kind of turned off. And see, I don't even know which way I'm facing without the compass. So it's got to go this way. But the parking is over here. Okay, so that is the plan. We have the SM12, and I got the correct scope on it this time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the time, we're going to go 10, so it's going to go 11. That'll be perfect. We're going to do it now, because I don't want them moving too fast on me. I want to get before the 11 o'clock. So then I've got a whole 15 real-time minutes, actually less than that, to get there. So I'm going to grab the vehicle, I think. Okay, so I drove up here just to the road to the north. And we're going to leave the Jeep here. I spooked a bunch, of course. But we'll just let them all settle down. And we got some whitetail in there. I'm not going to worry about them, though. The goal is to get to this tripod stand before the Sika deer get there. And it's possible they've already moved out. So I'm going to sort of step on them here a little bit. I don't think I have any risk of spooking them. We should pass this one here in a second. Yeah, this tripod that's coming up here is pretty much right on their zone. One of these is like an eating zone. Now, I don't actually know, with the UI turned off, does it even prompt me when I hover over a zone? I don't actually know if it does or not. Oh well. Anyways, I plopped this one pretty much right close to the zone. So it's pretty near on it. I just don't know where exactly the glow was. So there's the water down there, and then just off to the side is a little open field. So the wind isn't good at all. I'm going to crouch just so I'm not super noisy coming in here. Even though I'm doing the normal crouch, it's still kind of noisy. The wind's not very good, but with the tripod, we don't have to worry too much about the wind. I haven't quite figured out if the wind or if the scent is gone completely on the tripod or is it just really, really shortened. There's a little bit of a purple smudge on the map, so maybe it goes a few feet, like 10 meters or something, but I'll let you know. Anyways, here's the tripod. I do like its position, so this is already going to be one of my favorite spots. I think. We'll see how it turns out. We'll get in here. And then, actually I haven't been up in it yet, but look at this nice big field. And then a nice little lake. So, I mean, if you sit here long enough, you know what? This is drink time for those whitetail stuff. So maybe I should have came a little bit earlier because I probably would have spooked them. Like, I was driving the Jeep up there and everything, right? So, but maybe they'll still arrive. Maybe we'll get to see some animals come out here at 11. So that's kind of cool. You could actually sit here right from 9. I don't know if any tier 6 come to drink here, but if they did, you could sit here in 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and then noon, get these guys coming into the feed zone. So yeah, you could get a lot of sandwiches eaten we're sitting here waiting for them. So yeah, now it's just going to be waiting. What time is it? 11:18. Okay, so they're supposed to be here in about 10 real-time minutes. So yeah, now it's the relaxing time. So it sounds like we got some action here. Oh, I think they just went quiet. I think I got them pigged down in this direction. They were just singing there a moment ago. So I think it's these guys coming in. I can't tell Sandbar and Sika sounds yet, though, apart. They, you know, they're kind of elk sounding. But I don't know Sika and Sandbar. They both sound cool. I can't distinguish between both of them yet. There's one calling. It's got quite the whistle to it. I mean, I think that's Sika, right? They're right through there. Now, I know a lot of people don't tower hunt. But if this works, I mean, setting up your own little tower, little tripod stand, it's actually pretty cool. I think this is definitely the way to use these. Set up ambushes. They're crying right away out there. And there's more appreciation to the sounds when you don't have the bubbles there as you're so focused on just all listening. We get our spotting scope out. Could actually get ready, I think. That's mean this is... I haven't seen these guys come through here or anything. I'm just guessing this is where they come. Hopefully I'm right. We'll set the 0 to 50 meters. So I think, this means if I'm correct, we should have enough time to see them as they come in, but depends how fast they're walking. They could be going right across the side of the water there, maybe. Oh. Oh, no. Just a branch. I can hear him now. See if I can get an exact location from the sound. I'm still not using headphones, but I got my audio fix, like the little quick fix. It'd be funny if they're like back here. Yeah, I gotta keep rotating a bit to... Look, that's sounding really close. Oh, he's right here. Yep, they are coming right along the water. Here we go. And it is the Sika deer, so this is the herd. I bet you this is the herd I'm looking for. Now, we don't have a whole lot of time to analyze. I don't know their fur stuff yet. We can pause for a second, right at the exciting part. Just to, like, refresh on, the Sika deer. Let's see here. Chestnut coat darkens as it ages and eventually turns to a browny gray. So that sounds like, so it darkens, but then it turns to browny gray? That sounds like it's getting lighter. Darkens as it ages. Okay, so that would be like a light youth coat, and then it darkens at adult, and then it starts going browny gray old. So it looks like it darkens, then lightens again. Starts light, goes dark, and light. That's what I'm assuming that is. A browny gray. So there is supposed to be a gray with white spots on the back and sides, not fading completely. So the spots fade? Like, not completely, but fade more? Female. Okay, so that's all we really got to go off of. But you kind of, you see, those spots look pretty rich. So he's got to be a younger one, right? Yeah, see, I'm going to guess adult 1-star again. But in Ranger, the stars don't really matter until it's blinked. Are they alerting? No. Who's this guy? Like, his antlers look pretty good. Like, not huge, but I mean, like, symmetrical. Is that all there is here? Is this you four? That's my herd I've been waiting for? Can we tell the age of these doe? Why is he so dark? Just the way the shadow? Well, I'm gonna make a decision because they're gonna walk past here. But he looks darker than her, right? So I guess that's an adult. This guy can't see. But if he's an adult, I don't want to take him. He's looking pretty healthy. So we'll take the other one, maybe? You know, he could just be a young one. Like, I don't see the gray-brown. And the dots, or the spots seem strong. But he seemed darker. Like, he doesn't look old, right? So maybe this guy will come up beside him. He's definitely smaller. Got some whitetail there. Yeah, I think this guy is darker. I'm guessing this is a young guy. I don't think this is gray yet, though, right? Well, I don't like taking the young ones, but we're going to take something here, so we're going to grab this guy. But he's probably just a young one. Problem is, we may never know. But I left the other one because I'm guessing he's adult. And he's going to grow bigger. But there's just no way of telling on this guy. Anyways, that 300 did the job right that close range. I mean, you can really bow hunt here, but I didn't want to bring the bow. Because I wasn't sure they were going to walk along the water here. But that's a pretty cool part about the game. I mean, once you figure it out and start and get used to it and you got the toolbox, find the zones. I figured they were coming from here. And they don't do a straight line, though. The devs will have their paths turned, so you can't fully rely on it. But it looks like that one was fairly straight to it. Anyways, that's the Sika deer herd I was looking for last time. And we got this guy. So not really a trophy, but we need to get a deer. So let's see. Double lung. Slammo. And what do we got? 23%. So he was the adult. Man, what a curveball kind of thing. Like, the other guy looked darker than this guy. Maybe they're darker when they're at, like, mature. Like, right at the start of being mature. So that's kind of confusing me. I have to try and figure that out. Because this guy was lighter. but yeah, they're supposed to be darker. Right in the middle age, but maybe young and adult are lighter, and then mature, like a young matures dark, and then it gets lighter after that in gray. I wonder if that's the case. You'd have to hunt a bunch of these guys to sort it out. Like if you're, and this is a good way to learn this, because if you're using the hunter sense all the time, you don't really pay attention to such things. It's just like whatever the stars read back, right? So I am curious about that, but I'm not sad about 23% getting knocked out. So that was okay. And I've noticed that the penalty on the meat loss is higher than it used to be. I used to, like, you could use a tier 6 and not knock out half the meat. Like, right? Because Sika are tier 5, right? Anyways, let's sell them off. And then let's check the encyclopedia again. And just see here. I gotta keep doing this. Yeah, tier 5. So I don't know, they might have changed something there. But I was also really close range too, right? But I hit one twice with the 350. A couple, well, when I was showing off the toolbox, and it wrecked all his meat, and I don't remember that ever happening. So what can we do now? Nobody's really going to visit this lake. I have a little bit extra time. I could try to set up the next one, or try to sneak into like another lake. That something might be around. We could just cruise out to here, because there's always something at this lake we can just take a quick shot at. So that could be fun. We are here, this lovely lake here. I should probably crouch in case something's... Yeah, we got some activity out here. Oh, are they already leaving? Oh, is that all that's here? Oh, this is going to be hard trying to get one of these guys. I don't even know what they are. Tar? I was expecting more to be here. I guess I've already kind of shot this place up enough. Sometimes there's chamois down here. Or are they just getting dizzy, are they? Okay, they could be just walking in circles. So, yeah, we could go for one of those guys. Oh. Are they chamois? Yeah. Could do a chamois. Sometimes there's a solo down here. I'm not hearing any... Oh. I have to try and pinpoint if there's anything hiding. So this is interesting. Do we try to chamois, or do we go for a tar? I imagine I can't get both. Well, maybe. Hey, we can test that out. This muffles the shot, right? Let's go for a chamois first. And then, see if the tar stays still. What's the ranges? We got a 300-meter shot out there. We'll focus on these guys first. 200, and we're gonna have to raise a little bit. Wind going to right in my face, pretty much. A little bit to the right. So, yeah. So what do we got? 200? Alright. We gotta click up 100, 150, 200. Gotta raise the shot a little bit now. This is our spotting scope, though. And 2 males here. The rest are female. Can't tell. That could be male. Female. Okay. Could be one of these guys. He's got fairly big horns. And They're both actually looking about the same. Go for a double shot here. I can't. There's no way I'm going to be able to tell. They look identical. Okay, let's see if we can slam them here. So I got to raise the shot a little bit to the right. Okay, he's down, so I'll be able to find him easy. Are the tar moving? Yeah. There you go. That tripod doesn't muffle the shot quite like the other difficulties. The other ones, they don't do much at all. So they're going to take off. I don't think they're stopping already, are you? Wasn't much of a run. There's no way I'm going to be able to tell like a good tar or not from here. My goodness. Okay, so he's over here somewhere. I should be able to find him. Because I can't seem to do the blue marker through the scope anymore. Thought you could. Maybe you have to use the binoculars? Blue mark. Maybe that took that away, did they? Alright, so that's kind of difficult. I should be able to find him, though. No problem. But I can do a red mark out here. Alright, so I'll put that there, and that should show up, yeah. Alright, so I'm north of the red mark on the shot. We are 400 out. Still wind in the face, but it's gonna pull left. Alright. 400, pull left, raise. So, 100, 150, 200, 300, 400. Yeah, I gotta raise it. Now, I'm just gonna have to pick one of the big looking ones. Right in the front, I guess. As soon as he stops. Let's do some practices here. Hold on. He's doing like these little steps. Yeah, good shot there. That's why you bring a tier 6 rifle on Ranger. you don't want to lose them in the tracking. Alright, very good. Well, we should still have one round left in the chamber here. In the magazine. But I think that will be it for today. We're gonna pick these up. Did some good shooting there with a nice powerful round, so we don't have to worry about tracking them down, but let's see what we got. Here is the chamois. Big old blood spluck that one is. Double lung. Nice. And he's adult male, 32%, 165. I mean, that one didn't lose tons and tons of meat like the other one. It's interesting. Okay, no problem. And we'll just jog on down to this tower out here. But yeah, it's really nice trying Ranger and doing Ranger hunts. You take the UI off. You're just listening and you're just looking at what's on front of you in the screen. It's always bothered me that with the hunter sense on, you're always looking in the top right of the screen. And if you're not paying attention to what's in the focus, you're just, I call it hunting the UI. You're just, you know, just scanning it and having the readout tell you the information or some information. So it's nice to just sort of get rid of it. And then you also don't have to worry about toggling hunter sense on and off. You don't have to worry about any kind of glowy stuff. I never liked the hunter sense dot, so you're kind of free from that. Yeah, it's just it's a different game. A different game on Ranger. still needs to be fleshed out a lot more. Like if they really want Ranger to be awesome, you need to have all those animal models, especially the predators and stuff, have significant changes to them, so at least you can tell. But anyways, maybe someday. Here comes this tire. Great big pink splock. We know that was all along yet. There he is. Get him. Oh, hard shot from there. Look at that. I was aiming for the heart. There we go. Now the other side. 420. Not bad at all. 21%, just a young guy. Oh well, he's only 21%. No great big fitness, these days, eh? Everything's just low fitness here. Oh well. Alright. Alright, I think that'll do it for now. So that's a nice change of pace. No science or anything like that. Well, a little bit of science. I suppose we found out that the tripod really doesn't muffle the sound like it does on the easier difficulties. But that's okay. That's makes more sense, really. But I think that is it for now. So next time I'll have to plan... I'm going to plan another hunt like this. I kind of enjoy doing it. Hopefully you guys sort of enjoy that as well. And I think it would be neat. Like if someone else wants to try the hunt I just did, plop one of these tripod stands down here, catch the same Sika herd, and let me know if there's something like really cool in that herd, or was it like the same? Like, is it just the 4? I had the 2 males and the 2 females. I'm sort of interested to compare, so if you do check that one out, let me know what was in your herd. And yeah, so I think I'll sign off for now. Thanks a bunch for watching. Everybody happy hunting. Take care. See you next time.